That question is absolute gold. So many opportunities have come from that question. And an ask like, can I pick your brain, is just not going to fly anymore. This is why I created the opportunity magnet method, because success isn't about luck, it's about systems. Many women approach career opportunities like they are passengers, waiting for a train, waiting for the right role to come along, hoping that someone finally notices their potential or gives them their lucky break. But the women who land multiple offers, dream jobs, or even speaking opportunities in advisory positions, they don't wait. They run their career growth like a professional saleswoman. And that's what I want to talk about today. How to treat your career opportunities like a sales pipeline so you can stop stalling, stop hoping, and start creating undeniable momentum towards the opportunities that you want most. Because here's the truth. When you manage your career growth like a professional, this process doesn't just give you an offer. It transforms you. It sharpens your clarity. It builds your authority. It expands your network, and it changes the trajectory of your career forever. But if you don't, if you treat it like a game of luck instead of strategy, you're going to stay stuck and overlooked and repeat the same mistakes and likely burn out in the process. So let's break down exactly how to activate what I call the opportunity system, the fifth and final pillar of the opportunity magnet method. Now, when I shut down my tech startup after almost 4 years of raising money, hiring, pitching, and building, I was completely burnt out. The pandemic hit, everything collapsed, and I had no idea what would come next. And so the first role I took very much landed in my lap. A company that I'd been talking to about acquiring mine offered me a job in customer success enablement. It paid the bills, I was good at it, and I got bored. So I tried something else, another startup, another role, but again, there was something that was off. It wasn't the right fit. And at that point, I realized something. I couldn't just keep saying yes to whatever landed in my lap. I had to step into my role as the designer of my career. So I did the one thing I knew how to do better than most. I treated my career like a sales pipeline. Every opportunity became a potential deal. I tracked every conversation, every follow-up, every contact went into my spreadsheet. Suddenly, I wasn't overthinking anymore. I could literally see my progress. And that visibility also gave me energy, and that energy fueled my daily actions, and that action created momentum. And here's what I want you to hold on to. Opportunities aren't found in our careers. More often than not, they are created. Luck happens to the people willing to take aligned action repeatedly. And if you're not going out advocating for yourself, it makes it really hard for anyone else to help you. That's what the opportunity system is all about. So let's go through the 3 steps together. Step 1, create your opportunity pipeline. Okay, I love to use Google Sheets for this. This is how we focus on inputs, not just outcomes. This is where you get to think like a professional saleswoman, not in a pushy way, but in a professional and intentional way. Saleswomen never rely on luck. They know their pipeline. They track every lead, every touch point, every follow-up. They know their numbers because they know that consistency compounds. You can do the same with your career opportunities. Think of it like a vision board, but instead of pictures, it's a spreadsheet full of potential dream companies or speaking opportunities or clients. If you are job searching right now, keep it really simple. Create a spreadsheet with columns for companies that you may be interested in, contact that you want to keep in touch with, notes from any conversations, a date for follow-ups. Don't just track outcomes, track your inputs, track your outreach, track your networking and your visibility. Every move that you make in this process is planting a seed. You reap the benefits later. Step 2 is advocate for yourself clearly. This is where most women hold back. You don't want to feel pushy, so you stay vague and quiet, but vague doesn't get you chosen. Clear and direct does. Write short, clear, friendly messages that let people know what you do and what you're looking for right now. And this concept, I believe, is why my calendar has been booked with 2 to 4 sales calls every week for the last 6 weeks in my business. So anytime you're job searching, let people in your network know what roles you're looking at. Make it easy for someone to help you, because if you're not advocating for yourself, no one else can. And step 3, turn conversations into offers. So this is where the real magic happens. When you start taking action, opportunities are going to come to you, often in unexpected ways. They almost always come through conversations. Here's how to make those conversations count. Follow up consistently, multiple times if necessary. Everyone is busy. A lack of response is never personal. Sometimes you're going to get rejected. Ask for next steps directly. Don't be afraid to say, are you open to a 15-minute call? Or is there anyone that you'd recommend I chat with next? That question is absolute gold. So many opportunities have come from that question. Let me say it again. Is there anyone that you'd recommend I chat with next? Amazing. Share proof of your expertise. So point people to your content, your portfolio pieces, your case studies, your testimonials, or even quick wins when it's appropriate. It's really great to show people the value that you bring. Don't just tell them. Make it easy for someone to say yes. So keep your asks really small, really clear, and really actionable. Big opportunities often start with small favors. Let me say that again. Big opportunities often start with small favors. And an ask like, can I pick your brain, is just not going to fly anymore. Nobody has time for that. When you approach conversations this way, opportunities start multiplying, not because you're forcing them, but because you make it easy for people to support your career growth process. And if you're thinking, Erica, this sounds great, but I know I won't stay consistent on my own, I am happy to help. I help motivated women build their career opportunity pipelines intentionally with accountability and clarity, so you don't have to guess. You don't have to just talk about a pivot, you get to execute it. Book a free clarity chat with me. I will walk you through your personalized opportunity system so you always have aligned offers coming your way. Here's the truth. Every step you take in this process is bigger than it feels. A single message, a single follow-up, a single line on your tracker. These are the micro actions that compound into dream offers and new career opportunities. This is why I created the Opportunity Magnet Method, because success isn't about luck, it's about systems. This world is going to keep rewarding the people that are willing to take action. And now you have all 5 pillars of the Opportunity Magnet Method. Clarity of identity, who you are and what you bring. Authority, storytelling, communicating your journey with confidence. Magnetic positioning, owning your lane so you stand out as the obvious choice. Trusted visibility to get seen and remembered without burning out. And last, but I would argue most importantly, is the opportunity system. So turning trust into tangible offers. Together, these 5 pillars transform you from overlooked into the woman people are competing to work with. Momentum beats perfection. Consistency compounds, and the women who align their story, their systems, and their energy don't just land jobs, they unlock the life and career that they were meant for. So trust the process. Keep going and know that your next chapter is closer than you think, if you are one of the few that are willing to take the aligned action to get there. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube for more guidance on professional personal branding, career pivots, and career strategy. And if you are ready to build your own opportunity system with support, book a clarity call with me today. I will see you in the next episode.